Hello, today I will discuss the ITSD standards for teachers. These are standards set up for teachers so they can be most effective and be a positive role model. They are a set of 5 guidelines for teachers that teachers need to know to better help guide students and further student learning. The first standard is all about utilizing technology to help students express their creativity in the classroom. My first example is the graphic organizer, which is a great way to promote, support, and model creative and innovative thinking in the classroom. It also allows students to connect information in a more creative, helpful way. My second example of standard one is the web quest, which is one of my favorites, of course. This is a great way to model collaborative knowledge construction by engaging and learning with students in a face-to-face and virtual environment. My third example of standard one is the comic we created in class. I love reading comics as a child, especially educational ones. This comic promotes, supports, and models creative and innovative thinking in the classroom as well, while also allowing the student to connect information in a creative way. It allows students to create a comic based on what they feel or represents how they feel that they have learned using their own creative skills. The second ITSE standard focuses more so on the teacher's use of technology to better help the students engagement and learn. My first example is my lesson plan I designed by me, which is used to develop and evaluate authentic learning experiences and assessments, incorporating contemporary tools and resources. This lesson plan requires students to create a picture preamble for better understanding the solar system, focusing less on the simple test taking skills. My second example for Standard 2 is my web quest. Designed by me, a teacher, I've adapted relevant learning experiences that incorporate digital tools and resources to better promote student learning and creativity. This also allows students to be creative in however they express themselves. My third example for Standard 2 is my screencast of creating a table for students. This customized learning video addresses the various student learning styles in the classroom. The second ISTE standard focuses on teachers' ability to model all skills students have learned. Teachers should also be able to show this process to their other peers as well. My first example is the Google Doc because it allows teachers to collaborate with students, peers, and parents using digital tools and resources. My second example is my completion of coding certificate. During this, we learned how to transfer knowledge to new technologies and current situations, which also offers a new learning style for students. My third example would be the spreadsheet we made early in the semester, which was a great way to model and facilitate effective use of current and emerging digital tools to locate, analyze, and evaluate information given by the teacher. The fourth standard focuses on using technology ethically and responsibly. This focuses on using the internet safely and avoiding common mistakes, which are very important when teaching our students at an early age. My first example was the interactive learning assignment we made. I included the website's name, URL, and a description of the interactive learning activity. This shows me citing the information I've used and I found, which is helpful for students. This also is the example of practicing ethical behavior and professional practices. My second example is also the web quest. On my web quest, I also included sources where I gather all of my information from, which shows my respect for copyright and documentation of the appropriate sources. My third example is the lesson plan we created. It addresses the diverse needs of all learners by using learner-centered strategies and multiple options. The fifth and last standard focuses on growth as an educator. While the teacher may not be enrolled in the classroom, it's still important for growth to occur at any age. The first example I chose is the Web 2.0. It shows an interest in new promoting new programs so others can use them as well. My second example is the video editing video, which shows that we can use alternative ways of teaching and learning new videos while still participating in shared development. My last example is the blog post. It shows I have evaluated and reflected on current issues of education and ways to overcome them. It is always important to follow the ITSE standards of technology so we can be the best educators we can possibly be. Here's my reflection.